Hey guys, this is Zach at Dreamedia Home Theater. Today we're going to be mounting an LG 86-inch TV on a mantle mount. Today we're going to be using the Mantle Mount MM700, which is a hydraulic mantle mount that will allow us to pull the TV down to give a better viewing area. We're also going to be using the Sonos play bar, and we're going to be installing a power outlet up here with all of the wires hidden. If you look over here to the right of the fireplace, what we're going to be doing is tapping off of this power outlet and also installing this coax port up there. The customer has a dish network box that they want to connect, and what we're going to do is pull the wiring down the wall here and shoot it into the dead space behind the fireplace. There's actually just a little chute for the exhaust, and the rest is dead space. So we're going to bring all of our wiring up behind the TV and then secure the dish box up behind the television. I'll upload the process as we complete the work. Thanks for watching. This is the Mantle Mount instruction manual. This is the back bracket here that mounts to the wall. These are the arms that go on the back of the TV. This is the soundbar mount. All your screws for different types of TVs. Zip ties. This looks like Sonos has redone the box, possibly the bar. The bar actually appears to be the same, but it could be that they just repackaged it. I'm gonna check out the new design here. And new packaging looks to be the same bar. Well, let's take a look here. See what's inside. Just got a quick start guide. Fiber optic cable for the audio return, power cable, and Ethernet. Literally the exact same thing. Just look at the housing real quick, make sure that it's not different. Oh, same design. Next thing I'm going to do is attach the hydraulic shock system to the back plate. There's just 4 screws that go into the back here, at the side. lag bolts and washers.
The next thing you need to do is use a stud finder and find your studs. You can see we have one here and one here, which is actually center of the fireplace, which is perfect for this situation. It's actually ideal. The whole fireplace, 72 inches. We're gonna go at 36. The next thing you're gonna do is put the bracket onto this part of the hydraulic system. So you're gonna pull it down, and then you gotta put a rod through this hole right here so that it'll hold it in place. Yep, just like that. You gotta be really careful when doing that because you can easily just crush your fingers right off in that hydraulic position. I'm loosening up the restrictions for how low it can go because we want this thing to go as low as possible. But you can always adjust this depending on how low you actually want the mantle mount to turn. Okay, and then our back plate for the TV. So I'm just taking these 4 screws and screwing this plate into the hydraulic arm, which then the TV mounts that we put on the back of the TV will hang right here. You always want to make sure you tighten them up as tight as you can without stripping them. So put a fair amount of pressure, but don't over torque it. That. So that's the major part of it. Now we got to do the electrical work for getting this outlet up here, which is going to be the next part that's a little bit tricky. I'm going to go ahead and cut 2 single gang holes right here, which is where we'll bring the wiring out of. So like I was saying earlier, the entire space behind these fireplaces, at least if your home is built after the 90s, it's definitely going to be like this. You just have that exhaust which runs right up the middle, which will either go all the way up to the roof or it will shoot out the back of the house. All the space between here and here is dead space, other than insulation, which can make it a little bit tricky. But what we're going to do is cut our hole down here, and we're going to fish the line up the wall to our holes. All right guys, so the customer decided to switch up the way that we're gonna be doing this installation. Instead of putting the box behind the TV, we're actually gonna run 3 HDMI cables down to here in case they wanna add in like a DVD player or gaming console or anything like that. So we are gonna be putting in brand new HDMI, DHCP 2.2, HDMI 2.0, 4K at 60 frames per second, 4x4x4, 18 gigabits per second HDMIs. This is a certified HDMI cable, which will guarantee that they're getting the maximum out of their 4K TV.